Should check my hair. My hair is a mess. Merry Christmas, everyone. How you doing? Wow. You gonna go back to your room? That's not very Christmassy. These two. Mike was sitting right here on the chair just a minute ago, and then I turned the camera on and look what he does. But then again, I start talking, and then look who peers out around the corner there. I think they're just upset with me how long it took me to get the crazy glue out of their hair when I glued those Santa hats to their head. Merry Christmas, everyone. How you doing today? I don't know. I haven't opened my presents yet. I was thinking I might do that on the live stream today. What do you think? Actually, I kind of know what's in all of those, so. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, everyone. My mom and my sister are fine. I talked to my sister a couple days ago, and she was past the worst of it. And I was just talking to my mom a couple minutes ago, and she's doing fine. She's more than a week into this now and no symptoms, so I think we're doing good. Cancun, that sounds pretty cool. Merry Christmas, Dave and Terry. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I think I'll wait until my mom comes. My mom's going to call in, and we'll have her on here for a while. I'll probably open them while she's here. I actually know what's kind of in there because I asked for it, and it's a lot easier for my family to ask me what I want rather than try and guess. Yeah, my sister's still on lockdown, I think. Oh, we'll get the latest when my mom calls in. She's going to call in a few minutes. Is it a meowy Christmas bite? Nibble's already gone back to her room. Thank you. Yeah, I like the tree too. Let's see if we can keep this one alive. What was that here? Oh, it's a Christmas message from my uncle. Sincerely hope that all well with you and yours. The attachment is okay. He sent me his emergency contact list. That's Christmassy. My uncle is an interesting cat. Yeah, she said she's going to call in about 10 minutes or so. She said she wanted to kind of give everyone a chance to get in here and get things rolling, and she's going to eat breakfast while we do this. So I told her to keep the crunching to a minimum. What happened at Lowe's? Lowe's is still on hold. The stuff was supposed to be there on the 16th. Um, it didn't show up. So I don't know. They don't know where it is. I'm getting a little tired of seeing the manager over there just shrug his shoulders and say, "Well, I don't know, dude. You're supposed to be managing this. You need to know." But I've already decided I'm done with Lowe's. It's not too late to cancel this project, but even if the rest of the project goes smoothly, I'm done with Lowe's. I won't go there again. I know I said that before, but every time I have any kind of an encounter with them, it's just bad news. At least anything that involves them to do anything more than operate the cash register and have me carry it home. It's okay if you go there and they have it in stock and you can carry it out with you, but if they have to do anything else, it's just they're incompetent. Yeah, Black Dot, we're doing good. Doing very well. It's a nice long, long weekend for me this weekend because normally this would be my short weekend, and I go back to work on Tuesday. But I had yesterday and today off to do, in addition to 3 days. So it's 5 days this weekend. Then I have a 3 day work week this week, and then I'm off New Year's Day and the 4 days following that. So another 5 day weekend next week. So that's good. Going to get kick back a little bit, maybe get some vlogs, back ordered here a little bit. It's always nice to be a little ahead of the game, and I'm a little ahead of the game. I've got about 2 weeks for the vlogs up right now. Yeah, I agree, David. It's I told the salesperson a couple times ago when I visited that I was reluctant to walk into this place the first time when I placed the order for the cabinets, just because Lowe's already had two strikes against them, and she at least made put on the act that she was concerned about that, but her manager just does not seem to care. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you like the lights. They were here last time. I told you the story. Somebody just sent them to me in the mail. I have no idea who it was. It looked like some sort of a marketing campaign, but it was a failed marketing campaign because there was nothing there to even say who it was that sent them. Just they sent them. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to put them up there. They look pretty cool up there, and they're LEDs and they have all sorts of different patterns. So I thought those looked especially Christmassy. Yeah, looking forward to hearing from my mom. You'll be able to, talk about how things have gone in her lockdown. I'm sure she'll have a lot to say about that. I talked to her a few days ago, and she had a lot to say then. So yeah, I'm sure there are local contractors. I didn't find them initially, and like I said, I wanted to go to Home Depot, and Home Depot I've always had good experience with, but they weren't able to accommodate me at this time. At least they didn't say, "Yeah, we'll take care of it," and then drop the ball like Lowe's did. But that's what happens, I guess. And like I've said before, I don't think this is corporate wide problem at Lowe's, although the corporation is involved in some parts with this because it's been the corporation that's been miscommunicating with me the whole time. They're the ones that didn't check up with the contractor and find out that they hadn't started making the cabinets after 2.5 months. They're the ones that called me and said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be March 7th now." So there's problems all up and down the corporation, but I don't know. Jordan seems to like Lowe's over Home Depot. I seem to like Home Depot over Lowe's. I guess it's just how the experience works. I mean, I guess if there's one reason to like Lowe's, I've always been a fan of Craftsman brand tools, and Lowe's picked up that line. So when Sears went under, that was disappointing because whenever I could, I got Craftsman tools. They're very high quality tools. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, Tracy. All right, the Sear family is here. Hey everyone, how you doing? Hi Charlotte, hi Logan, hi Jessica, hi Rhonda. Is the hubby there too? I'm glad when you can all join us. Where are the kittens? Actually, they're right here. Like just kind of laying there, and Nibble just kind of crept up a moment ago. Am I baking any goodies today? No, I don't think so. Kind of thinking I'm just going to take the day off. Although I'm thinking maybe doing a surprise live stream tonight. Maybe go to one of those neighborhoods that decorates the houses and just kind of live stream walking in the house, walking among the walking among the houses and looking at the decorations. It's going to probably be that place that I drove through on the video a couple days ago, and also that I covered on foot a couple years ago. But maybe we'll live stream that one. Just because if I did it as a regular video, it won't come up for another 2 weeks because that's how far ahead I am on the videos. So, yeah, I enjoy looking at lights too. I kind of wandered around the neighborhood last night just to kind of see what was going on. You know, one of the things I love about this neighborhood is a lot of people decorate and they go all out. And I'm doing something this year where I'm going to kind of do like I did in California, where every year I add something new. You're swimming in toys, huh? Awesome. Yeah, I guess my mom was talking about it. It was going to rain there too, at her place too. It was just coming in, so who knows? We may get to experience a little bit of that. Yeah, that's a good question, Tracy. Rhonda, how's Logan doing? She mending now? Is her owie better? Maybe watching while making scones, scrambled eggs, and sausage links. That sounds good. You sent me a Christmas card over email and it bounced back. Oh no, that's no good. Stitches are falling out and they dissolve. Well, that's good. Treat me to a new bottle of hot sauce. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate that. Honestly, I made myself a new batch of salsa recently, and it's the hottest stuff yet. I think it's because I stuck with my traditional recipe, which is 10 store-bought jalapenos, 10 store-bought serrano chilies. Hey, Mom.
Hey,
How are we
Merry
doing?
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I think I got my sound turned off.
I don't hear it, so I think you succeeded.
So I must have.
Yeah,
Okay.
I always have to remind her to turn the volume down on her iPad. Otherwise, we get feedback, and that's really annoying. So, sounds like she was successful this time because we'd know by now if it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, I thought, oh, I can't. Your voice is just. I mean, your mouth is just kind of in hold, and I thought, oh, yeah, he's not talking.
Yeah. If my mouth isn't moving, then I'm not talking. But
Yeah.
if when my mouth is moving and you're not hearing me, then you have successfully turned the volume down. So you can see the comments, right?
Huh?
You can see the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Feel free to respond to them.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Charlotte and Logan are on.
How's everybody doing today? Hello?
Hello, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
You gotta remember, they gotta type, so it takes them a second to respond sometimes.
Maybe no, but okay.
No, we got 36 people here. We're actually doing pretty well.
Okay.
David says you're a star.
Oh, thank you. I'm just ready to get off quarantine here pretty soon, so I feel pretty good about that too.
Yeah.
But I'm not like a star, but I'm getting through it like everybody else is.
Yeah. Well, tell everybody what happened.
Oh. Okay. Last Friday, my daughter and I, Rex's sister, Brenda, were out just shopping and doing some stuff that we needed to do. And so we were going to do a brunch on Sunday for some of my friends. And Brenda called Saturday morning and said, minute she opened her mouth, they said, Brenda, you're sick. She said, yes, I am. And she said, I've got 102 fever. And she said, I think I probably got COVID. And so she tested, and sure enough, well, then of course I was exposed. And so I called down to the front desk down here at Assisted Living, and I told them what was going on. And they said, okay, well, you're quarantined then.
Yeah.
And for 10 days. Gosh. But the problem is that the information has been so bad. I keep hearing different things from different people, and nobody of any authority up here had even come to talk to me by Tuesday or Wednesday. So I was mad because I didn't know anything. I didn't know what the rules were up here. I didn't have. So anyway, I just kind of sat here. I was pretty mad. So finally, Tuesday afternoon, the nurse came up here, and so she talked to me a little bit, and I said, but Nancy, I said, I need to be tested.
Don't give any names, please.
Huh?
Don't give names, please.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Don't want any lawsuits.
Anyway, the nurse. And so she said, well, Carolyn, do you really want to be tested? And I said, yes, for crying out loud. I want to make sure that I'm okay. I've got a family that I want to go see at some point. And so I thought, well, I just got to wait and see. Finally, Wednesday morning, I got tested. Well, of course, nothing has come back. So,
yeah.
But I feel fine, and I'm on day 8. So I think I'm probably okay. But you can be asymptomatic and still be positive. So
yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to be off. Well, technically, 10 days is Monday.
Right.
But I won't be technically off until I get somebody to sign me off.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, that's what's going on. So I'm just sitting here biding my time, and just talk to your sister, Greg, and she's sitting outside with the dog. She's been quarantining, of course, all week.
Yeah.
She is feeling a whole lot better. Her temp is her fever is down. She barely. I think yesterday she said she was normal.
Yeah.
Well,
I talked to her a couple of days ago, and she seemed to be on the mend even at that point.
Yeah.
And she said she was still coughing a little bit and stuff like that, but
Yeah. She said she's resting, which is just good.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you got to do. Just let your body fight it off.
Yeah.
She's young and healthy, and so there's none of the comorbidities there that are the real threat.
No. So anyway, she and her husband and my grandson, of course, they're testing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just they're so far they're negative.
Yeah.
Sean, being almost pathetic. He's training, but toward the end of his training, And so he's been going to work as long as he tests positive. And
Negative.
But Brenda's, she's isolated totally. And today she said that she's sitting outside.
Is your iPad on?
What?
I hear myself. Is the iPad on?
Yeah.
Honestly, I made myself a new batch of salsa.
Yeah, you're like 20 minutes behind here because that was something we said even before you came in.
Recipe.
Oh.
Well,
can you hear me live or now? Or
yes, but you gotta turn your iPad down. Don't swear on the phone.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, this is a family channel.
Maybe you want to get me off of here. So anyway, that's what's kind of been going on, and
this holiday season, when you get the planet that has everything.
Yeah, so you're still got the volume on.
No, I'm trying to get rid of it.
You still got the volume on.
I know I do. I know.
All right, I'm gonna mute you for a second.
Okay.
All right, we'll try and figure this out here in a few minutes here. Hopefully she'll get this straightened out. She's got to get her volume turned down. No, I think what was happening is you were, you probably, because it sounded like you were running from the beginning. So probably you said it was paused at the beginning. Probably that's what happened, and then it started running. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds like you're right there, but you just got to turn down your volume.
Is it not gone now?
It sounds better. I mean, I don't know. I don't hear anything right now, so I think maybe we're good. Oh, the joys of technology.
I know. So I don't think they're joys at all.
Yeah, that's just because you're a little. That's just because you're a little kind of a technophobe here.
Yeah, no, I don't do that kind of stuff at all.
No, you do not.
I know.
Rhonda says the girls are standing in front of the TV showing us all their toys.
Oh, tell me about them, Charlotte and Logan. What did you get for Christmas?
There you go. Now we'll get some good stuff going on here.
Tell me about your Christmas gifts. Charlotte, what did you get?
Gotta wait a second here for the response to come in. Yeah, you're right, Tracy. It's the same exact thing. When you listen to talk radio and they keep telling the caller, turn your radio down, it's the same exact thing. Only it's more annoying because generally radio is speed of light transmission. There's actually a several second delay when you're dealing with internet. Okay, so it looks like baby alive dolls with food for them. A dragon, that's interesting. A sloth and a stroller for the dolls. There you go.
Oh, how fun. How fun. What are your dolls' names, Charlotte? What did you name your dolls?
And mommy made sweaters for everyone.
Oh, what color's your sweater, Charlotte?
She didn't make me a sweater. Of course, that'd be kind of a challenge to do because sending a sweater via email is kind of difficult.
That would be a little hard.
Yeah.
That would be hard. So Logan, tell me about your presents.
Okay, so the dolls are named Marie and Boog, and the sweaters are white and purple.
Wow.
Yeah,
You colorful ladies.
yeah. Well, you love purple.
I love purple.
Yeah,
I love purple, and white goes good with everything.
yeah, true.
Except girls, you got to keep them really, really clean and be very, very careful because they get dirty. Really
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, don't they?
I know. Made sweaters for everybody. You are very, very fortunate. You have a mom who can knit your sweaters.
Yeah. Cinderella doll, Belle doll, and Peppa Pig. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not up on that either. What does Pippa do? Does she make noise, or do you just cuddle her?
And lots of cars.
Oh, well, that's good. You like cars?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, what is your little Pippa? Is she a stuffed animal, or does she move or talk or what?
I just got a text message from Brenda saying Merry Christmas.
Oh, she did. Okay.
See, I'm not the technophobe, so I can bounce back and forth between telephone calls and
I don't
text
care.
messages and stuff like that.
I got my phone laying down, and I'm trying to mess with the iPad here. I can do two of them.
Yeah, she's multitasking. She's got two devices running at once here.
Right. That's kind of beyond me. But, yeah.
Rhonda says the girls are yelling at the TV. Nana is talking faster than mommy can type.
Oh. Yeah. You're yelling at the TV Nana. I'm glad I'm your TV Nana. That's fine. I don't have any little grandkids anymore. They're all grown up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I just give them money. That's kind of boring.
Yeah, well, that's how it works. That's what I'm doing too.
Of course, I give your uncle money too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he's got projects in his house that he likes to do.
Speaking of such, I kind of told everyone I was going to open my presents on the live stream, so why don't I do that here?
Why don't you do that?
I'm going to start with the one from Brenda here because I know what's in yours.
Well, that's good. So, what did Brenda have to say when she was on with you guys?
She just said Merry Christmas. I don't, she doesn't, she just sent a text message and that's all it said.
Okay. All right.
I don't think she's aware that we're doing a live stream at this point. Yeah, it just says, Merry Christmas, Breck. Enjoy your day.
Okay. She said that I think he knew because I mentioned that I was going to do live stream this morning.
Okay.
But yes.
I don't think she watches though. So.
No. Oh, she maybe not. But if she texts it in, that's nice.
That's kind of an elaborate box there, huh? So you can see it here. And it's a gift card, obviously.
Very cute. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Home Depot gift card. Can't complain about that.
No.
Always be able to make use of that. That's a nice chunk of cash, too. Holy cow.
Huh?
That's a nice chunk of cash, too. Thank you, Brenda.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So we'll definitely put that to good use.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. Well, you can use that for other things that come along.
Yeah, well, and it might be something, a lot of times I hold on until I'm ready to use it. So I might not use the card for a few months. Maybe I know Brenda kind of likes it when I do plants and stuff. So, I might just save that for spring and, put some plants in the yard. I still got some areas that I need to plant up. So.
As with the yard, you always got something.
Yeah, well, and I got an upcoming vlog where I do some more planting in the front yard. So. I had another couple of plants that died recently, so
Yeah, that's all good. That's all.
and it's kind of cool too because some of the plants were kind of boring. The previous owners of this house, they basically had the same plant just all over the place. And I like having a little bit of variety. And so it isn't bothering me too much that the plants are dying because it's allowing me to put in something a little different.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah, you gotta make it your own. That's just like you've done with your house.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I even got some feedback from one of the neighbors that said that she really appreciated the what I've done landscaping wise of this place because she even acknowledged that the guy who lived here before me, the man who the father of the family, he was such a hard worker that he just didn't really have a whole lot of time to do a lot of stuff in the front. He took really good care of the inside of this place because it was very, very beautiful in here. But it was very plain in the front yard. So I like the fact that I've been able to kind of turn it into something a little bit more of my personality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, I've been talking so much here, I'm not paying attention to what's going on here. So let's catch up here.
Rhonda had a beautiful necklace. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Whoa. Cool. Very, very fun. Reading African Violets.
Yeah, I was reading that too.
Wow, you could give me a lesson on that.
Yeah, you used to try that.
Oh yeah, but I didn't have much luck with them.
Yeah.
Your grandma Ro did really well with African Violets.
Uh-huh.
Not me. She tried, but she couldn't teach me.
Yeah, well, that happens, I guess. Tracy and her husband are celebrating their anniversary yesterday and just having a nice, quiet Christmas. That sounds good.
That's a super way to do it. That's a super way to do it.
Yeah. Thank you, Loyal. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you too.
When do you plant the tree in the yard?
This one here, I'm going to probably leave this one in a pot for a while. I'll probably put it in a larger pot, and that way I can bring it in maybe next year when it's grown. Ultimately, I think it'll be too big for the house because the little label on it says it gets to 120 feet tall. I don't think that'll fit in the living room after a few years, but
I like the pot it's in.
Yeah, that's the same pot I had last year.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I just put the tree in it again.
Well, my lights on my outdoor lights are all they're all screwed up. They're supposed to go on at about 5 o'clock at night, and then they stay on for 8 hours.
Uh-huh.
Somehow during the rain and the wind, we had really bad rain and wind the other few days ago, and something got all screwed up. I looked out there one night, and they were off. And I got up the next morning, and they were on.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something is screwed up. So they were on all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they went off at night.
Yeah.
And still off. So I don't know what's going on. We'll just have to check that thing before we put it away. I think it's probably okay. It's just that the wind or something messed up the timer.
Rhonda says they left the channel on the other night for the dogs and came back and it was an old one with me with long hair. So yeah, that was last summer sometime.
It came back and it was pretty old. Holgram playing it with it. Oh, it was King Hairbread.
Well, I think that's a typo. I think she means long hair, Breck.
Oh yeah, because you're keeping it pretty good now.
Yeah, for a while there, I was letting it grow. Basically, from when I moved into the house until, I don't know, almost a year, I think. I think I cut it off last summer. Hubby has been in a huge Lego kick. So we bought him a Lego car set to build. That sounds like fun. I had Legos as a kid. I love my Legos.
I don't know. Did we give those to Sean, or do you have them with you?
No, I still have them.
Okay. And Sean didn't have them.
But I must have lost a whole bunch of pieces because there's not a whole lot of them in there. I built big, elaborate things, and I don't think there's enough pieces in there now to do it.
Well, you could buy some more.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I got to admit, it's been a long time since I said, gee, I feel like building something in Lego. Just, I think one of those things maybe I outgrew. Okay, Rhonda did everyone's haircuts the other day, so they're all fresh for Christmas. That's good.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think the Legos with me, you know, it was part of this. I think it's part of what kind of helped me develop kind of my ability to visualize things in my head. Because, you know, it was the ability to kind of imagine something and then say, okay, how am I going to make this come together? And that's I think why I like the Legos so much. Because I had so much fun with it.
Yeah. When I was teaching, I had those Legos in my classroom.
Yeah.
For their free time and activity time and stuff like that. Kids loved them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had fun. They had something going on the floor all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got one more present, Linda. I'll get to it at some point here. I know what that one is because that's the one from my mom.
Well, it isn't. It is. You don't know it all, so.
I don't know it all. All right. Well, there you go. If there's a dead animal in there, I'm going to be very upset.
I know.
No dead animals? Okay, that's good.
That'd be pretty stinky by the time it got here.
That's true. It's been sitting there for like 2 weeks.
That's right. I was afraid it wouldn't get down there.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. You know, I had it sitting there for the live stream last week, and Brenda's present too.
Yeah. Well, good.
You just watch where you step. Yeah, I know. On the Legos.
Oh.
Those things hurt to step on.
Where's they? You know, it's just as bad as those little individual vials of Restasis.
All right.
Especially the tops of them that just grew off. Oh my gosh. They hurt. It's just like stepping on a Lego. I sure did plenty of that. Those little vials, as much as I like them, and I like the Restasis, but those little tops on those vials, they don't give one bit when you step on them. Just stop breathing. Just watch your step. That's exactly right.
Yeah. Mark thinks he's one of the only men. Yeah, that may be true.
Oh, that's okay. Rhonda's got her husband.
Yeah, Rhonda's husband's here too.
Hello, congratulations on your anniversary. That's awesome.
Looking for a comment on anniversary, so maybe you're seeing things before I am here.
It's right after Mark's saying he thinks he's the only man in the live show.
Okay.
Got it?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. Weird.
Tracy says light bright. Yeah, Tracy says light bright pieces are not fun either. I bet they're not.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
sticking straight up. Of course, you used to do a lot of sewing when we were kids too, and I can't tell you how many times I stepped on a pin.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we all stepped on pins in our house.
Yeah. But I wasn't the one that was messing with the pins.
No, that's true. David is watching with your wife. Merry Christmas to all, and Merry Christmas to you too, David. And wife?
The wife is Terry.
Hi, Terry. I'm glad to meet you. And Merry Christmas to all of you.
Oh, Rhonda just found out that the dragon breathes mist. Scared the daylights out of her. That's funny. Awesome.
That dragon has got all kinds of good stuff going on. Scared the daylights out of her. I guess that's not the first toy I've heard that scared somebody. I got a feeling it scared me too.
You goose it up a little bit instead of putting water in it to make the mist. Put like gasoline in it or kerosene or something like that, and then then you could actually light it. And it'd be a fire-breathing dragon.
Oh, that's cute. How big is it? How big is the dragon? Charlotte Logan?
Hope it isn't life-size.
No, I do too. Charlotte Logan, how big is your dragon?
Foot and a half tall.
Oh wow, that's a pretty big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. That sounds like a fun toy.
Yes, it does. Brett would probably like one like that.
All right, let's see. Let's open my other present here.
Okay, David, we're happy when you're on live stream and keeping Brett in line. Nothing keeps that kid in line, I'll tell you. He does his own thing all the time. But he's good. He's a good kid. What are you gagging about? You're opening my present.
No, I'm gagging because you said I'm a good kid.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean it.
It's the dead animal, Mom.
Yeah, maybe. So are you eating any hot peppers today?
No, that was just a once in a lifetime publicity stunt.
Okay.
I was saying before right when you called in that I had made another batch of that salsa a few weeks ago, and it was the hottest ever because in addition to the regular jalapenos and serrano chilies that I put in from that I get at the store, I also put some of my own stuff in there. And so in addition to the 10 jalapenos and serrano chilies that were in there were also half a dozen or so of the jalapenos from my yard and probably about 20 habanero peppers. So that stuff is really, really hot now. So it's really good. It's really good.
I bet it is. Have you done the sea salt thing yet?
I chopped it up a little bit more last night, but it's still the jalapenos and habaneros aren't dry enough yet where you can do that.
Okay. Your viewers might like to know that little trick if you like it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Basically, it's something that my mom told me about a couple weeks ago. Who was it that you said did it?
My physical therapist.
Your physical therapist, okay. And basically, they just mix up jalapenos and salt. They basically dry the jalapenos out and mix up the jalapenos with salt and grind up the jalapeno peppers into like a powder, and they use it in place of salt. And supposedly it is really, really good. So I'm trying it right now to see what it's going to come out like, and looking forward to seeing how that works. Hey, a Home Depot gift card. How did you know?
You keep begging me for those all the time.
Yeah, well, that's a good one here. So yeah, that's the card. A big elaborate card with a lot of sparkly stuff on it. All the glitter on it. I think you can see. Yeah, now you can see it a little.
Yeah, I can see it.
So that's my Christmas card. Put that there. That's my Home Depot gift card. So that'll be a good one.
When you're building your stuff in your
Yeah,
that shelving stuff you want to do.
and we may start on that very soon here
Good.
because it's a good time to be doing something here. Enjoy your Waco history. Thank you for the good idea. The books are beautiful. I'm sure we'll provide lots of vlogs, at least info to use in them. If you're making the most of your new home environment, I'm proud and happy for you. Have an awesome 2022. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
And you're right, there is something here I didn't know. She got me a book of historic homes from Waco, and yeah, there are a lot of beautiful historic homes. In fact, I've been meaning to vlog some of those because a lot of them you can go and tour, and so this will give me ideas which ones we're looking at. That's a great idea. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, you're welcome. It happened to it came with the other one. It was kind of matched in a set.
Right.
And I thought, oh, you'd like that one too.
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Looks like a lot of history, a lot of pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Some of the homes in Waco here. There are, because I mean Waco's been here for, it's been a town for 170 years now, and so there's a lot of history in this town. That's one of the things I like. And of course, this is the one I knew I was going to get. If you've seen any of my vlogs where I've done stories on the history of Waco, you've no doubt seen photos of this guy. This is, what's his first name? I keep forgetting what his first name is.
I don't remember either.
It's Fred. Yeah, Fred Gildersleeve. He was a historical photographer who basically, I think he was born and raised in like Chicago and learned how to be a photographer, and then came to Waco and basically documented an enormous amount of Waco history. And I was wandering through a Barnes and Noble a couple weeks ago, and I saw that they had a couple of these books in stock, but it's clear the ones that they had on the shelf had been thumbed through a whole bunch, and the covers were all torn. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go to my mom and ask her for that, and I thought that would be a good thing. And like right there on the front page there's the Waco Suspension Bridge. I've crossed that a bunch of times. That's the Franklin Street Bridge. I've crossed that a bunch of times. So there's a lot of great photographs in here. We were noticing at the time that I was observing at the time that these photos are 100 years old, but they're just amazingly clear and detailed. This guy was an artist.
Yeah, detail in the photography.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of you always liked your some cousin far removed.
Galen
was, he did the Yosemite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've talked about him a few times on the vlogs.
Yeah. So when this came up, I thought, yeah, that's something that kind of goes back a while.
Yeah.
Because you've always been interested in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, see, these are my Galen Roll books here. That's one of his right there. A lot of pictures from Yosemite and the likes. He took some very famous photographs. Let's see if I can find something that pops out here. But that's just kind of the stuff that he did. He did a lot of nature photographs and stuff like that. And he was, very popular around Yosemite. In fact, to this day, you go to like a Yosemite bookstore, gift shop, or something like that, you'll find some of his pictures. Some of these books here you can still get there. So, yeah, he's the famous person in the family. In fact, I got 2 copies of this one. I think one of them's autographed.
Yeah, you do have to do those. That happened. Maybe one was Dad's.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think this one's autographed. So that's kind of cool. And I know Dad knew him better than I ever did. I don't think I've ever met him.
You know what, Greg? I just noticed I looked at that autograph on there.
Mm-hmm.
He writes just like your dad. He makes his R's, his written R's.
Yeah.
Just like your dad. Interesting. I was just looking at that and I thought, my goodness, that could be your dad's signature.
Wow. There you go.
Okay?
Except Dad wouldn't have written Galen.
Well, no, he wouldn't have. But I mean, it's the script. It's
Yeah.
Charlotte, thank you. I love you too.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know it. And I love her too. And I love you too, Logan. Beautiful presents. Yes.
Yeah, I'm making out like a bandit. You're right, Mark. I've been kind of talking here for a while. Haven't been reading the comments, so I got to catch up here. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to thumbing through both of these books here because I've been thinking I wanted to go visit some of these historic houses because some of them have been turned into museums and you can actually go into them. And it'd be fun just to go look at some of them. Maybe just do a vlog going, looking at some of these historic homes. And now that I've got the book here, I can learn a little bit about them and actually know what to talk about them. Because there's so much. Some of these street names, for instance, are named from people who were significant from 100 years ago or something like that. You remember when I did the first time where I went to Spice Village, which is in downtown. That was on Mary Street, and I discovered Mary was the wife of an entrepreneur in the early days.
Really?
And there's a Sanger Street, and Sanger was a trading company that was in Waco. Let's see if I can. I'm sure Gildersleeve has pictures of that. I look forward to really going through here and looking at this. Wow. I'm not going to spend the whole time looking at it, but there's some like very famous pictures. In fact, when you look right here on the cover, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try and get real close up there. But if you look at, I think it's this pillar on the bridge here, it says Sanger Brothers on it. And that was a trading company. There's a very famous picture of the Waco Suspension Bridge, and that showed that because there was an advertising on there for that company. So, like I said, there's a lot of history in this town, and that's going to help an awful lot.
I like Mark's comment where he says Waco has a lot of historical history, but if everyone checked out where they live, they would find out where they live that's just as much as any place else, and that's very true. And most people just take the time to check it out.
Yeah.
And you're doing it, and I think it's just really cool.
Mm-hmm.
How many? What is the population of Waco?
250,000. I don't know. Let me look it up here. That's the beauty of the internet here. We can figure that kind of stuff out. So if you spell it right, it's not going to help a whole lot if it thinks I'm asking for pollution, not population. 140,000, so it's less than I thought. 140,197. But the town's been here for 160 years, and so a lot of the houses really close to the center of town, especially around the Cameron Park area, they're 100 years old. I think when I first started looking to buy a house, I did a number of vlogs at the time where I was just trying to get an idea of what the houses looked like and what the prices were. And there were a lot of houses around here that were in historical neighborhoods that would have been fun to own, but it would have cost way too much for me to restore.
Probably. Well, there was one more book there was a set of 3 books that kind of about went together.
Oh, in that collection. I thought you were saying there's another one in the box here. It's like,
no.
I had to go to double check there.
Yeah, I brought the set,
Mm-hmm.
and then this one didn't come at the same time, so
yeah,
you'll get this one at some point.
Oh, you got the third one too, huh? Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. But it came at a different time, so I couldn't put it in this box.
Okay, all right. I'll keep an eye out for that.
Hmm?
I'll keep the eye out for that.
Yeah.
Laura Lee's asking where the cats are, and Rhonda said if I shake the kitty treat jar, they'll come running. So I told you, there's one.
And Rhonda's also saying that when Brad shakes his cat treats, my cats come running too.
That's awesome. Nibble, you gonna come out? Or is biting? I hear her jumping down the shelves now, so you may see her in a second too. Yeah, there she is. Oops, my backhand isn't what it's supposed to be here. And Nibble got one.
Don't throw it out.
I'm not throwing it at them intentionally. They know now that that's the only exercise they get is running for kitty treats. And I'm not even sure how productive that is because, they're whatever calories they're running from, they're probably, compensating for just by eating. That one's for bite. Yeah, there goes Nibble. Anyway, back to the live stream here. What do we got going on here?
Rhonda has to get out her treats on too.
Sorry, Rhonda. Cole's saying that population in 2019 is 135 by basically 136,000. Grew for 5,000 people in 2 years. Yeah, I'm one of them. A lot of people moving in though.
Well, I like when you go around the neighborhood showing things, when you go like in the downtown area.
Yes.
It looks like it's a country town or.
That's what I really like about it is it's got the vibe of a small town.
Right.
I love the look of the downtown area. It's just kind of fun to go down there and wander around and some great things down there to see. But it's big enough that there's everything you need. I remember when I used to go to Bram, where your mom lived. That was a small town. There was a store, there was a convenience store, there was a bowling alley, and that was about it. And the place sold pies.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, the pies. Oh my gosh, that was the best little restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was just a plain mom and pop place.
Yeah, well, those are some of the best places.
we would go in there to eat, and I don't know if you were with us, but we would order our pie first, so we made sure we got the kind we wanted.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there a number of times. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. And you probably ordered your pie early too.
Yeah. Laurel, you got a tambourine for Christmas.
The park brigade. Oh. Are you a tambourine player, or are you going to learn?
Yeah, a lot of Texas is growing. I mean, I think we've got so much population growth right now that we're going to get another house seat in Congress. Took one from California, I think.
Well, yeah, California's. Fortunately, we're losing some, which is good.
Dallas-Fort Worth is one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I considered that Dallas-Fort Worth when I moved here, but it was too much like Los Angeles. I didn't want to live in a big city. I really, really found my place here.
Yeah. I think we talked about Austin at one point, but that's too far east, I think, or too far west, isn't it?
Well, Austin is no, I never really considered Austin.
Or did you?
No, that wasn't on my list. It was basically I considered Dallas and Fort Worth. I was looking at a town on the extreme east side of the state called Longview. And after actually talking to my Uber driver one day when I was there, I also considered Rockwall, which ironically is where Susan and Ginny are moving. And I was also considering Waco. And I remember the day I was here in Waco looking at this place, I knew when I got here that this was the place. And I remember at the time I kept texting web links for houses for sale in the area in some very nice areas of the town, with just incredibly, low house prices, at least from my, from my perspective, because I was looking at California house prices, and most of these houses were, a third to half what they were in California.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's, the pricing down there is just.
Yeah. Cole's saying that Waco will appreciate me and my coverage of the town for years to come. I'll be the next Fred Gildersleeve. Fred Gildersleeve, but with video. I think we're gonna. Okay. Rhonda's gonna go put the ham in the oven. I thought she was gonna check out on us, but she'll be back. I guess we got the whole rest of the family too. So, did the cats get anything for Christmas? Yeah, they get another year of free room and board.
You didn't buy them anything?
No, they didn't. They didn't play with what I got them last year.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I think basically they just want to eat and sleep. Very enthralling life.
Very boring life. Very boring life. Almost as boring as me up here right now.
Yeah, except they've been in lockdown for their whole lives.
That's right. Yeah, well. Anyway. So Rhonda, you're gonna go put your ham in?
Yeah.
I bet Charlotte and Logan like ham.
Probably. I don't think we'd be making ham for Christmas if not everybody was a fan of it.
That is very true. That is very, very true. I had to plug my phone because it was down to 20%.
Oh yeah, that'd be a real bummer if you dropped the call in the middle because you ran out of battery.
Yeah, well, I won't know.
That's good.
I'll put them happy.
All right. Yeah, that's what I do here. I've got the phone actually plugged into the computer, so it's just charging that way. No, I haven't heard from Beth in a while.
I talked to I didn't talk to them. I texted them and they texted me back. They had a little mess with COVID down there too.
Oh yeah.
Catherine has foreign exchange students,
Uh-huh.
and one of them was out visiting or someplace and found out he tested positive for COVID. So they had to all, Catherine and Kenny and the kids and the two exchange students, they had to all quarantine for 10 days or 2 weeks or whatever it was.
Must have been a while ago then, because I've been seeing pictures of their antics for Christmas.
Okay, I haven't seen any of that, but that's positive. But Margie said now that they got it resolved, so
Yeah.
that we're going to be able to get together. But she said it's a much smaller gathering because some other people, because of that, made other plans.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
be Catherine and Kenny's whole.
Yeah, because I'm looking at pictures right now of them down in Coronado and Knott's Berry Farm and outdoor Christmas activities in Huntington Beach.
Oh, fun.
So if they had COVID, it hasn't really nailed them that hard.
Well, but it takes it a while. You know, you got to quarantine for so long.
Yeah.
Brenda comes off quarantine on Sunday. I come off Monday.
Okay.
But of course, it still depends on how she feels. You know, whether she can actually go out.
Uh-huh.
But Megan hasn't even really been home yet.
Okay, so she missed it. Well, she's already had COVID too, right?
And she's staying with friends until Brenda's off work.
Okay.
And then she can come over and see her family.
Right.
So it's pretty crazy.
So it looks like Cole was inspired by my Logan's Run vlog, and he went down to the water gardens. That's cool. That's a really pretty place down there. How's my sister doing now? I think she's on the mend. I guess my mom said a little while ago that she basically was feeling pretty good yesterday. So I guess she's off her quarantine tomorrow.
Yeah, she texted a picture this morning that she was sitting outside with the dog. It was just she and the dog.
There you go.
Because she's been quarantining.
Yeah.
And hubby and son are testing every day, but they can kind of go about their stuff, but
yeah.
they can't.
They didn't end up going to the hotel, huh?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Rhonda's made so much food they're going to be eating for days.
Oh,
That sounds good.
That is what happens this time of year.
Thanks for stopping in, Tracy. It's good talking to you. Merry Christmas to you too.
You had a good turnout this morning.
Yeah, 42 people in here right now.
Yes,
That's pretty amazing for Christmas Day.
Yes, I would think so. But it's fun.
Yeah.
They're enjoying these and they're enjoying it. So
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of us are alone right now, and
Sure.
Christmas isn't a very fun day to be alone.
Well, a lot of people are alone, even if they don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
There's no, this whole COVID thing is just really screwed up all kinds of things.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's nice to know that there's other people that are kind of experiencing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, it's fun just to get in here and talk, and that's good for everyone.
Yes, it is. I find it so much fun to cook. Boy, Rhonda, bless your heart.
Mm.
I never thought it was much fun, but I did it, and I learned. I think I did all right.
We didn't starve.
No, you certainly didn't. Brenda loves to cook. She's got
Yeah.
more recipes than I've ever seen in anybody's house. But she does all. She likes to do different things and experiment with different things and
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I do that to an extent too.
I know you do. I know you do, and that's cool. I was not. I did it kind of because I had to.
Yeah.
But you know, and I tried to keep it healthy and
Right.
good, and so you know, you do what you do.
Yeah, Rhonda's right. We are kind of all an extended family.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we really are. I mean, if our whole world got along, you know, like a lot of people like we're doing right now, it would be a whole lot different place to live.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with that.
Oh, no. Rhonda says, I've never been afraid to cook anything. Good for you. good for you.
I'm similar to that. I'm never afraid to eat anything.
Yeah, well, you. The harder the better.
Oh, that's a part of it.
Yeah, well, you're just like you're just like your Uncle Paul, because the harder the better.
Yeah.
And your nephew Sean's the same way too.
Yeah. Well, and it isn't just even hot, spicy. Just I'm very adventuresome on things I'll eat. I remember you guys goading us along. It's like, how can you say you don't like something? You've never tried it. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm more adventuresome eating now than you are.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I love sushi. You guys won't touch that with a 10-foot chopstick.
Well, I did go to dinner, with Sean for his birthday, and we went to a sushi place, but I got something that was good. So,
Yeah.
Right. He chomped down two great big plates before we had ordered, but his came first.
Yeah.
And he chomped down two full, huge plates of that stuff.
Yeah.
Before our food had even come. He absolutely loves it.
Oh yeah, sushi's awesome.
But the capacity of his stomach is just, it's just, and he's paramedic, so he's pretty much in shape.
Yeah.
So I doubt he even gained an ounce.
Probably not.
Because he's pretty active and works out and whatever. Sean is Sean. Janine?
Yeah, I just reading that too. Whole turkey for Thanksgiving, so it's just spaghetti and garlic bread for dinner. That's awesome. That sounds good. I can't complain with that.
And tell them what we always have for Christmas Day.
Well, what do we have? We do lasagna, I guess, right? That was yeah. Because we've had like burrito Christmases and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Lasagna is a regular for Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas Day, lasagna, garlic bread, salad, Christmas cookies.
I'm exactly the same way, Laura. I won't eat anything that bites me first, but it's okay if it bites me second.
I bake like that too. Rhonda, I like to bake better than like really, but that's okay. I guess we have to.
Well, for me, cooking is it's a necessity. I have to do because I have to eat, and so fortunately, I kind of enjoy doing it a little bit too. But when I do make something, that's part of the reason why I asked for the biggest instant pot they had is because then I can make a lot and prepare it and have meals for get several meals out of it.
Sure. And you're eating much more healthy than if you produce It's cracking in junk food.
Yeah. I got out of junk food a long time ago. I ate a little bit when I first moved to Waco, just because, you know, I didn't really, I didn't have much of a kitchen in the apartment and stuff like that. But
And you didn't have all equipment that you
no, that's true too. A lot of it was in the storage locker. You're welcome, Ruth. I'm glad you stopped in.
Merry Christmas, Ruth. Have a wonderful day and a great 2022.
Yep, that comes from me too.
Go to the grocery store, buy the old, and then make a dozen bread.
Yeah, I was just reading the same thing. That's funny.
Well, good for you. Works in the freezer too. Or
Yeah,
it's
you're right, Rhonda. I love my Instant Pot. That's the greatest thing I have in the kitchen. I use that probably more than anything else. I love my Instant Pot. I got to get my mom to the point where she uses it and loves it as much.
Yeah.
Just in terms of steaming vegetables, you'll love it. And so many other things you can do with it. I'm constantly amazed with the things you can do with it.
Well, I look at that. There's all kinds. I look at the directions as you're setting it up.
Mm-hmm.
You can always make it so you can really see in what we're doing, see the screen on the thing, so to speak.
Right. Well, I've said it before. The reason I do so many Instant Pot recipes is to make you less afraid of it. Because I want you to use it. You'll love it once you get used to it and get comfortable with it. This isn't your mom's pressure cooker that's going to explode if you do something wrong. This thing is really safe. It isn't really huge pressure, and there's all sorts of safeguards in case something goes wrong. It's actually it's a really quality device. I love mine.
Thank you, Laura Lee. Merry Christmas to you too, and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, I probably use mine a couple times a week, Rhonda. Because I used it a couple days ago and made a fish recipe that you'll see on a vlog in, I don't know, a week or so. But oftentimes I'll just, hey, I'm having a vegetable with dinner tonight. Let's throw it in the Instant Pot. It's so easy to make. It's so easy to steam vegetables in that thing. It's funny. We had a little potluck thing at work. I don't know, what was it? Probably around Thanksgiving time. Was it? No, it must have been earlier than that. But anyway, we all brought something. I wasn't sure what I was going to bring, and at the end, what I ended up doing is I actually brought the Instant Pot into work, and I steamed corn on the cob, and everyone was totally amazed with how great the corn on the cob turned out. And I think I probably sold a couple of Instant Pots there. I need to start getting a commission from those guys, and from Home Depot.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've never thought of oatmeal in the Instant Pot, but yeah, that'll probably work too. I've never been an oatmeal fan, I'll admit, but
I like oatmeal. I would certainly do that in the Instant Pot. But, I would make so little for myself that I don't know how that would work. But
well, you got a smaller Instant Pot than I do. We got you like the 6-quart model, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Instant Pot advertised on my channel. That'd be a good one. It would be more appropriate than getting ads for Disney.
I love it.
I think if they knew the name of the channel, they probably wouldn't, and understood the meaning of the name of the channel, they wouldn't do it. But I think what ends up happening is YouTube just sells bulk ad revenue, and they just drop it everywhere.
Can you ask them?
No, I mean I'm perfectly willing to take money from Disney. Just it isn't a very smart business decision on their part because of my negative opinion of Disney,
Yeah.
and the fact that I'm very outspoken about it.
Yeah, but how would you get? How you could probably get Instapot to sponsor you? Could you?
I don't know. I mean, I probably could if I contacted them directly.
Yeah.
In terms of getting to actually put just generic ads on my channel, I don't think so. But if I were, it wouldn't be like an ad that would be inserted. It'd probably be me saying, hey, this episode is sponsored by Instant Pot, and they paid for it or whatever. It would have to be something. It'd be different.
Right, right.
But Home Depot and Instant Pots are both companies that I would not mind having them put ads on my channel, because those are products that I use, and those are products that I like. There are supposedly certain attractions, certain buildings at Disney that are haunted. I've heard that the Haunted Mansion, of course, is haunted. Also, the the firehouse at the beginning of the park is allegedly haunted by the ghost of Walt, because Walt spent a whole bunch of time there. That was basically his apartment when he was still alive.
No, I think it's really interesting. I haven't seen any advertisement for Disneyland having their Christmas decorations and their Disney World.
Yeah. Well, it might be different too because you're up north now.
Maybe, but we get Disney World all the time.
Yeah.
They advertise their stuff, and they'll come on Disney advertising, but it doesn't say Disneyland.
That's funny because I think just probably because Disney World is more of a national attraction, where Disneyland is more of a just kind of a local thing.
Yeah, probably.
Rhonda says their house is haunted.
Oh yeah. 43 degrees in Iowa. It's a heat wave.
It's a heat wave. Now it's a heat wave here today. We're supposed to be 85 today.
Oh, we were 45 this morning.
Yeah, let me go see what it is right now. Hang on.
That's cold here. But yeah, in Iowa, 43 would be warm.
Yeah, it's 77 here right now.
Yeah.
But it's just a little afternoon too.
Yeah. What part of Iowa are you talking about, Janine? I have a cousin that lives in Sheldon.
-4 in Canada.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, that's a little on the cold side.
That sounds like Minnesota.
Yeah, that's you'll be making good use of those sweaters.
For sure. That is the coolest thing. That when you can knit sweaters, I just think that's the most. Doing a hand knit sweater is special.
And raining. Yeah, it's raining and 100 and you're -4. That's Celsius though, right?
Oh, sure. It's raining because if it was -4 degrees,
-4. That's snow or sleet.
it wouldn't be raining.
Yeah.
I have 21 in Minnesota. Where in Minnesota, John?
Okay, Janine is north central, hour and a half north of Des Moines.
Okay. Let's see. Well, mile and a half north of Des Moines.
John's in the Twin Cities.
Okay. My brother, Brett's uncle, lives in Austin.
That's Austin, Minnesota, not Austin, Texas.
Yeah, Austin, Minnesota.
And my father grew up in the cities.
Yep. You did, St. Paul.
Yep.
I've got a guy from.
My uncle still lives there.
Hmm?
My uncle still lives there.
Yep. The Twin Cities. Yep. My next door neighbor was born and raised in St. Paul.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a small world.
Yeah, been to the Twin Cities a bunch of times.
It's cold there too.
Yes, it is. I made the mistake of going to Minnesota once in the winter. I'll never make that mistake again. And I was up in northern Minnesota too. So is mine, Lauralee.
It's sad, but it's true. Didn't see snow until you were 6.
Hmm.
You have snow now, Rhonda?
She said it was raining, so probably not.
That was rain.
First time I ever had it snow at my house was last winter.
That's when it snowed out here too.
Yeah. Bruce says it's raining in Southern California. I didn't see that on the radar. Let me take a look here. I don't see a lot of rain in Southern California. Oh, I guess I see it a little bit down like Oceanside, Escondido, Poway area. I guess there's a little bit of rain in the area. Nothing like what's happening in Northern California.
Here in Vermont, it's 27 and freezing rain, and the roads are just a sheet of ice. I bet. So just go to stay home. Sounds like a plan.
That sounds like a great plan.
Sounds like a good plan for Christmas Day. I can remember driving on sheets of ice too, so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, at least it's raining right there at your place now, Mom, isn't it?
Probably.
You're not near a window? Yeah, it looks like it went through your area, and it's still kind of in the area.
Yeah, it's supposed to be raining. As long as it snows in the mountains, that's important.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it looks like you get much more northeast of you, and it is snowing. So.
yeah, we might get a bit. When I look out my front window here, this is the front of the front of my apartment, and it's got kind of a covered shelter over the top of it.
Right.
On the second floor, and so you don't always see the rain. I do see it now when I pay attention to it.
Yeah.
There's your
So see, this is all rain here, and then this is where it's snowing.
Oh, up in the mountains, yeah. Yeah. When it's snowing.
Yeah.
Well, better be careful driving though.
Yeah, I got my first experience doing that last year. Like I said, it snowed a little bit here the year before in the winter, but it was what they'd call a dusting of snow, and basically it was gone by 10 a.m. the next morning.
Girls are showing art the dolls.
See my baby.
They are beautiful. And I bet you're good mamas too.
Yeah, I bet. I remember Brenda and her dolls, she'd carry her dolls around by the leg.
Every doll you could think of.
Yeah.
Barbies were all over the house.
Oh, yes. Raining in South Pasadena. Well, they always need rain in the South. I guess it rains more up north than in Southern California.
It's pretty dry down there.
Yeah. Another one of the reasons I love coming to Texas. There is more weather here.
Oh, definitely. Rhonda, I think it's amazing that you can crochet. My grandma crocheted all the time, and she tried to teach me, but I could never. I knit some and I sewed some, but crochet was just my crocheted all the time. Everybody who got married got crocheted from her. And I kept some of it, and of course Megan wants it, which is fine. Sorry, Greg, you won't get it.
Oh well. Is that old blanket that used to be on the couch? Was that something she made? Yeah, I'll go get it. Hang on a second.
Okay.
This one. You remember this?
Yeah. Trying to think.
I've been thinking about this for a while. I've been kind of figuring, I need to know what the history of that is, because that's been in the family as long as I can remember.
My Aunt Lillian made that.
Oh, Lillian made that. Really?
Lillian.
Huh.
Yeah, she made that.
I thought that was older than that.
Well, she's
Well, maybe. Yeah, and she was 103 or something when she died too.
Yes. Yeah, I know that's one of hers.
Okay.
And we use it a lot. I see you.
Oh.
Camera. There's like a hole in it where it got ripped.
Oh, I got to find somebody who can restore it, because there's some problems with it. There's some big holes in it.
Yeah, and you could probably take. I don't know where you take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to make sure it's somebody that knows what they're doing too, because that's not something I'd want to leave to an amateur and have them screw it up.
What you could do, just to hold on to it, would be to just take a needle and thread with some, and just kind of sew it together, and then it would start to unravel.
Yeah. Well, what I've been doing is just been, not using it, and just kind of keeping it safe until I can find somebody that can do something with it, because there are a couple points where there's some pretty significant holes in it.
Oh yes, because we use that thing
all the time. I mean, I used it all the time. Yeah. See, there's a pretty significant hole. Right there. There's a big hole there.
We use that all the time. Ooh, that's a really big one. But the big thing about that is that you don't want it to start to unravel, because then you lose the whole thing.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing
it doesn't seem to be getting any worse. But then, like I said, I'm just being very careful about it. Rhonda says ship it to her; she'll fix it.
Oh well, there you go. It's probably good. Because if she does that kind of stuff, she'll fix it.
Yeah, it'd be really important to, make it look just like the rest of it. Because I love that thing. It's so soft.
Yes, it is. Very, very soft.
And of course, I got a couple of blankets here. I think that there's another one here that Lillian made that I do use.
Yeah. she did a lot of that kind of stuff. She always had her hands busy with.
This is one I've only had for a few years, and I think she made that one too.
I'm sure she did.
Because I think the story on that one was when your mom passed, there was like a whole bunch of yarn, and she took it all and knitted blankets for all 4 of the grandkids.
Yeah, she
And
did.
I think that's the one I got.
It might be. I don't know for sure, but I just thought that was such a cool thing for her to do.
Yeah.
For for my mom's grandkids.
And this one's in really good shape. I use this all the time.
Yes.
If I'm taking a nap on the Easy Boy chair or on the Lazy Boy, I'll just cover myself up with that.
Sure. Yeah. No, that stuff is nice. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
But she made each one of you
Right.
from all that yarn that my mother, her grandma just gave it all to Lillian, and
I thought she got a hold of it when your mom died.
yeah, she did.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, at some point, and maybe I thought maybe my mom gave it to her, before she died because
Yeah,
she
maybe.
she might have gotten it afterwards. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah. It seems to me that was the story I heard.
It's possible.
My mom's been under quarantine for a little over a week now, right, Mom?
Yeah. Last Saturday.
Last Saturday. So for a week.
It is a week. What's it been like? A little bit boring.
Let's face it, it's so boring she's on a live stream with us.
Oh, well, this isn't boring, but this kind of stuff is really, really fun. But yeah, it isn't, because I can't come in or go out.
Yeah.
I can't have anybody come in. If they come in, the only thing they come in for is bringing me food.
Yeah.
And then they come in. They're all gloved and masked and the whole thing.
Hazmat suits, huh?
Look at me.
Yeah.
You just put it on the counter and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very, very strange. And of course they don't do anything in here. I usually have somebody help me with my laundry. I can get it in the washer, but I can't get it up in the dryer because it's a double step.
It's upper lower one, huh? Yeah.
I can't reach up there.
Right.
And balance myself at the same time. So that isn't working. I don't get my bed made. And this is awful to even say. I haven't had a shower for a week because they can't come in and do it.
It's a good thing the internet doesn't do smell, huh?
Yeah, like it's just awful. I try and do the best I can.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like a shower. That's
Yeah.
for sure. So it's just kind of, and you feel like you're a leper. It's just, yeah, it hasn't been real fun. I am thankful that so far I'm not sick, and
Yeah.
I hope that this is day 8, so I have to go to 10.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I think it's harder on you too, because you're more of a social person than I am. I have no problems being alone. I actually prefer being alone.
Oh, I love being alone, but it gets day in and day out. It's pretty.
Yeah. See, even there, it doesn't really cause me problems. I rarely interact with people when I'm outside of work.
Yeah, well, and that's okay. I mean, I'm perfectly happy, reading and doing that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I'm good with that, but I do need to just see somebody.
Yeah.
I really miss your dad, because in some of this kind of stuff, at least if we couldn't go out for whatever reason, we could talk to each other. We
Yeah.
talk things when there was somebody there and all that kind of stuff. So that's one reason I really, really miss him. And especially at times like this, it's like,
Yeah.
so it's been hard, but we'll get through it. It'll be okay. And I wanted really to get some rapid tests for the so I could test myself.
Right.
And kind of back and I'm going to get some. And Brenda said at first, oh, well, somebody, one of the kids or something could bring it up. Well,
Mhm.
that, they're trying to keep themselves healthy too. And I don't want them to come up here and
Well, and the fact that they're potentially infected, infected too, that
Yeah.
could just extend your quarantine.
so that isn't really fair to them because they, Brenda said somebody could bring some up here, but they can't. It kind of is limited with that because
Oh, it'd be just like the caregivers. They'd have to open the door, drop it in, and run.
yeah. And I ordered some from Amazon, but I don't get them for a week, so that's not going to give me much good.
Rhonda says Charlotte and Logan will come and visit you.
I would love it. And if she could send you some pictures, Greg, that'd be fun. She
Yeah,
could to me online. I don't know, maybe she doesn't want to do that. I don't know. And I get that.
yeah.
But
Is there going to be a video tonight? The video tonight was the one I put up last night. Although I am thinking I might go out and do a live stream of Christmas lights, so that may happen tonight. But the video I put up last night was actually tonight's video. I wanted to just get that one up ahead of time so people could enjoy it on Christmas Eve.
yeah. So now are you gonna do a live stream tomorrow too or no?
Yeah. There'll be a live stream tomorrow. It'll be back to normal. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, but here I am sitting on Christmas Day and thinking, I've got Christmas to look forward to yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to be. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Megan is supposed to stay. She was supposed to stay until the 4th of January. Now she's going to stay until the 6th.
Okay.
Just to give it a couple extra days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, just everything kind of got disrupted this year, so that's good that she's flexible enough to do that.
We have some cases out here too, which isn't good.
Yeah.
People, get sick and they don't pay any attention. It's a cold or the flu or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, but then all of a sudden they're really sick, and then it's like, oh yeah, well I should have tested for COVID, and I didn't.
Yeah.
But Brenda tested right away. She was pretty sure that that's what she said. I'm just going to test for COVID, and she did.
Yeah.
It was. She was sick for a few days. It wasn't about temperature actually came down. It was 102 for several days, and then it came down to 101. And now I think it's been normal or 99 or something. So she's on the mend. Feeling better.
Merry Christmas to you too, Michael. Bet you it's warm in Vegas right now. So now you know what you're doing all weekend. The girls heard live streams, said we'll watch Uncle Brack. That's cool.
Oh, well, you're gonna be on again tomorrow, so they'll be able to.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna do one tonight. I think.
Oh, a vlog tonight. Yeah.
No, live stream tonight. I think I'm gonna go wander around, look at some Christmas lights, and we'll live stream that.
Oh, you're gonna live stream it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I love telling jokes too, Laura Lee.
So now I know what we're doing all weekend. The girls heard live streams and said we want to watch Uncle Brett movie.
That's awesome. Well, there you go. That's simple.
Oh, that is so nice of both of you, and I like to be told Anna. That's no question about that. I like that.
Yeah.
No, John, I have not. We last year I opened my presents by myself, which was kind of sad because we were totally locked down here last year. And but hopefully my daughter is going to be well enough, and I'll be negative, So we're going to have Christmas next week at their house, I think.
Yeah, in this case, it sounds like Christmas just got delayed rather than canceled.
Yes. And so that's just kind of who it is. And I just got a text from my neighbor, John Raggett, and he says, "Merry Christmas, Carolyn. We miss you." And I thought, yeah, I miss you, John. You guys too, John. They were the most wonderful neighbors. Good friends, nice people.
Yeah, you're the only Nana they have, Mom.
I know. And my grandkids are 21 and 22 and 20, something like that. And
You don't know how old your grandkids are?
Hmm?
You don't know how old your grandkids are?
22 and 20, I believe.
You believe.
Yeah, and Sean calls me G-Mom, and Megan calls me Grandma.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, see Rhonda and the girls didn't go get to see lights this year because their COVID numbers are up. So that's good. I'm glad I can provide a service. I'm gonna go to the place that I went a couple years ago. It was a neighborhood that went all out, and I drove through it a couple of days, on the video a couple days ago. But I just drove through real quickly. I'll stop by there and live stream the whole thing.
When are you going to do that tonight? Okay.
Tonight. I don't know. After dark, probably 7 or 8 o'clock local time. So that'd be about 6 o'clock your time. Now, I usually do my live streams on my laptop, so I may not be as responsive because, I'll be doing it with my cell phone and, can't be wearing my reading glasses and walking at the same time or I'll fall. So if you comment, I may not answer everything, but I will try. Rhonda says, I haven't been out of the house in over a week. That's sad. That's also scary.
I haven't been out of the house in a week. Rhonda, I get it. That's why I'm too.
Yeah, her either. Merry Christmas to you too, Julia.
Merry Christmas, Julia.
Yeah, I guess Jordan has done a few Christmas and Halloween live streams. I've never really done one on the cell phone, so this ought to be interesting. Maybe a sketchy connection, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense, Rhonda. If you got a kid that's immune compromised, you definitely don't want to mess around with that.
No, I get that, Rhonda. You've got to be careful when they are immune compromised. That's sticky. You don't want to risk it. Sadly, it's true.
I can't believe that we're still going almost 2 hours into this. I figured today was just going to be an hour and that would be done, but that is cool. Got nothing else going on. I'm here alone, so.
You got presents to look through.
Yeah, but I'll wait until after the live stream for that.
Rhonda, we missed Christmas. Oh, I couldn't believe that this is the second year that we're still messing around with this.
2 years into 15 days to slow the spread.
Yeah. Hi, Linda. I'm glad we're here.
Rhonda's cooking, so I'm in the living room, kitchen, and the phone. That's awesome. So I got so 3 of the 39 people on here are at the Sear household, huh? That's awesome.
Hello, Linda. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, but Rhonda, I think if you have 3 devices on one account, it counts as 3 devices. I don't know, maybe. I don't know how that works. That's true, because if you're all logged in on the same account, I don't know. I'd have to look into that one. Orly's mom was having duck for dinner. That sounds good. Do they mandate COVID shots for you, Mom, or is it by choice?
No, it's my choice, but I think just about everybody takes them. I mean, there's some that don't, and I think they're you have to have a mask and all that stuff. We actually had a time when we didn't have to,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, but we'll be back to it now, I'm sure, because there's a number of cases. There's an Alzheimer's part here too, and it's just full of COVID over there. But there's some in assisted living too, so I'm sure we'll be under some kind of something after Christmas.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Mark. It was good talking to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks, Janine. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Hi, Susan. Merry Christmas. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you, Linda. I think it's kind of fun to check in once in a while. I I get kind of busy on Sunday mornings because I get down to brunch at 10 o'clock with my friends. That's one of my favorite meals of the week, and so I don't get on much as I like on Sundays, but yeah, it's fun.
Oh, the girls are in heaven because they're getting to talk to Uncle Breck and Nana. That's awesome. Ho, 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 Lorley.
And Rhonda, you get time to do what you need to do. Like, that's probably a good thing on this stage.
Yeah, Uncle Breck is being a babysitter right now.
That's just what I'm thinking.
You know, how many TV shows can the girls watch where the character on TV actually talks to them?
Oh my gosh. I'm always doing something. I can't sit still.
Yeah.
I always keep thinking of things that I do and stuff, and so I go in and sit down, and then oops, I better go do that. So then I do it, and then I go and sit down, and oops, I better do it. I love watching and telling everybody about their Uncle Brett.
That's so awesome.
Yes, it is.
Are they still wearing their t-shirts?
Oh, I have Christmas dinner cooking, and I've started a new sweater for a lady in town who's having a baby.
That's awesome.
Are you doing?
That's nice to be able to have that talent.
Are you? Yes. Are you doing? Do you know blue or pink, or you're doing yellow or green?
I'm glad those shirts are getting a lot of wear and tear. That's great. How are they holding up? I knew that that would be the best indication of how those shirts would hold up. Would be giving them to a couple of toddlers.
Washington.
Two of Laura Lee's uncles are farmers. That's cool.
Oh, it's bronchi-colored, and I don't know what she's having, as I don't know her that well.
You don't? Yeah, right.
Well, you can get all the pretty colors in there, and that's wear it with anything mentioned, which is cool.
Yeah, I figured the marker wouldn't be a problem. That's a Sharpie, and those things tend to last forever. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, I figured Christmas morning was a good time to do a live stream. A lot of people out there who are kind of alone on Christmas, and I'm alone on Christmas, and my mom's alone on Christmas. So why not be alone together, right?
That's exactly right. Carolyn, what is your favorite color? Mine is kind of a mauve lavender. That's, I think, probably my favorite. I love that color. And it tends to look good, I guess, with my hair and my complexion too. So that and how it works. But I love blue. There's a light green that I really like too. But I think mauve is probably my favorite.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to keep your fingers busy too.
Oh yeah. Congratulations for giving up smoker though.
Yeah, right.
Boy, that's a biggie. And it's
That
hard
is.
to do.
It is. It is. The extended family get together. Yeah, that's it exactly.
Yeah. You should be cooking for us, Brett.
I don't know. It seems like Rhonda's the cooker. Maybe she should be cooking for us.
Oh, it could be. It just makes us hungry.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't talked about food much this time, have we? Live streams usually devolve into discussions about food.
It does. It does. It does.
I was going to try and put some lights in the tree, and I found some lights that I was going to put in the tree. I plugged them in before I hooked them up, and everything looked fine. And I wrapped them around the tree, and they didn't work. So I don't know. What I'm trying to do is use this thing here, but this isn't doing a very good job. This is that light that I used to light up the that crystal skull thing, but 18 years, so lots of sweaters and blankets. Oh, Rondo, come over and cook for me. All right, awesome. You got your passport set up? Come to Texas. You could be here in about 8 hours.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Gene.
Yankees.
Oh, Rhonda's making a cheesecake too. That sounds good. Hey, Beth's here. Hey, Beth, how are you? Chatterbug time is Beth, Mom.
Oh, I'm just seeing that. Merry Christmas, Beth.
Yeah, I guess she tried to call you and you were on the phone. How inconsiderate of you.
I know it. I know it. That's just what it is. But thank you, Beth. I'm glad you called in, and I'm glad that Catherine, did that all work out well, so you can be together. Merry Christmas to you and your parents and Catherine and her family.
You have to get some more videos about Flash. Although you're probably not seeing Flash right now. I'm sure she's hibernating. Kind of cold down there, isn't it?
We are good. My folks are here at my sister's place. Good. I'm glad you can all be together.
Yeah, I guess the whole COVID thing worked out okay.
Good. I'm glad. Brenda and I are hoping ours works out too.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that, Beth, but Brenda ended up with COVID. My mom is on quarantine right now. Chicken breast, scalloped potatoes, homemade coconut cake, homemade stuffing with gravy, asparagus, devil's food cake, sweet potato pies. That sounds yummy. I've never been a sweet potato person, but all the rest of that sounds really good.
That's Flash is hibernating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that when I said I need to see more videos of Flash, but yeah, that's probably pretty boring right now. Bet you she'd be out and about today. It's like in the 80s right now. It's unusual weather for California or for Texas this time of the year. Oh, Beth's gonna go help decorate a gingerbread house. That sounds like a typical Beth project. You'll have to send us some pictures of that.
You are such a good auntie, Beth. Wow, those kids. So fun to work with them.
It sounds like we lost Logan here. She's falling asleep.
Logan is asleep. Oh, I bet they got up early, didn't they, Rhonda? Did they get you out of bed at 5?
Yeah, I think she said something about that earlier. All worn out.
On the table.
That's funny.
Thank you, Jean. I am well. I'm having to test for COVID because my daughter tested positive, and so she's been sick, but she's better. I was with her the day before, but so far I'm okay.
Oh, the girls got him up at 4:30 this morning. Yikes. Oy. No, thank you.
No, me either. You and Brenda used to try it though.
Yeah. What we do is we just go and turn on the TV and blast it really loud until you woke up. Santa just left and they were up. That's funny. Well, anyway, I think we've been going for a couple hours now, so I'm going to pull the plug on this one. Merry Christmas to everyone and Happy New Year. Tune in tonight. I'm trying to do a live stream of some Christmas lights in the area. It'll be the same place I visited a couple years ago, but it's a neighborhood that goes all out. And I will be back to do a live stream again tomorrow. So thank you everyone for stopping by, and thanks to my mom for coming in and putting up with all of us for so long.
Christine, they had to put up with you. But it was fun. Thank you for inviting me. Have a fun day, and I'll probably watch the thing tonight then too, to see the lights. What time do you think?
I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock. I'll text you before I go live.
Okay, that'll be fine.
All right. All right. All right. Thanks, everyone. See ya. Merry Christmas. Good night.
I'm going to be watching basketball, so I'll be.
Okay. Sounds great. Bye.
Take care.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
All right. Love you. Have a good Christmas. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for doing this.